Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to share this lovely crochet dishcloth pattern with you. It will take you only around 65 yards of yarn to make one of these dishcloths. Use any 100% worsted weight cotton yarn. Remember, you will find the link to the free written pattern in the description box below. To make this dishcloth, I used Lily Sugar and Cream 100% cotton yarn, which is a worsted weight size 4 yarn. You can use any 100% cotton yarn in place of this. And along with that, I used 2 hooks, a 6.5 millimeter hook to make the foundation chain and a 5 millimeter hook to make the rest of the dishcloth. So gather your supplies and let's get started. With the bigger 6.5 millimeter hook, chain 25 to start. Once you have chained 25 chains, switch the bigger hook with the smaller 5 millimeter crochet hook. Now let's begin row 1. For that, we will be working into the 4th chain from our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the 4th chain. Into that, we will be working a double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. And while working into that chain, we will go under 2 loops and not just 1 loop like that. So into the 4th chain from our hook, work a double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Now skip the next 2 chains, this one, and into the next chain, work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Again, you should be going under 2 loops or it's going to leave a big gap in your work. So work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into the next chain after you skip 2 chains. Again, skip the next 2 chains and into the next, work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Again, skip the next 2 chains, this one, and into the next, work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Now keep repeating that. That is, skip 2 chains and work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into the next chain all the way until you have 3 chains left, and come back and join me and I'll show you how to end row 1. Now I have only 3 chains left, so I'm going to skip the next 2 chains and work the last repeat of 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into the very last chain. So that is how we complete row 1 by working into the very last chain. We work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into the last chain. That brings us to the end of row 1. When you're working into the very last chain, if you find it really tight, you can also go under just one of the loops just for that chain, and then you can pull this tail to tighten any hole that is left. Now let's begin row 2. For that, chain 3, turn your work, and from now on we will be working into the chain 2 spaces. Every repeat has a big hole, which is a chain 2 space, a gap under the chain 2. So we will be working into those chain 2 spaces. And the very first chain 2 space is right here. So to begin, we will work a double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into that first chain 2 space. We have already made our beginning chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. So into the first chain 2 space, work 1 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Now into the next chain 2 space, work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Two double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Again into the next chain 2 space, work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Keep repeating that. That is working 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet into each chain 2 space across until you have the very last chain 2 space left. I now have only one chain 2 space left, so I'm going to work 2 double crochet and chain 2 into that chain 2 space, 2 double crochet and chain 2, and instead of working the single crochet into the same chain 2 space, I will work that single crochet into the top of beginning chain 2. So this is a stitch and this is a beginning chain, so I'm going to work a single crochet into the top of that beginning chain to complete row 2. Now all the rows following this will be a repeat of row 2, but I'm going to work one more row with you so you can learn the sequence, and then I'll let you go ahead and work more rows and come back and show you how to level the edges. Now chain 3 again to begin row 3. Start with a chain 3, turn your work into the very first chain 2 space right here, work a double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Into the first chain 2 space, you work a double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Now into the next chain 2 space, and each chain 2 space across, you will work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet until you have just one chain 2 space left. So work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Now again into the next chain 2 space, work 2 double crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet. Keep repeating that all the way until you have your last chain 2 space left. Now there is just one chain 2 space left, and into that last chain 2 space, work 2 double crochet and chain 2, chain 2, and work your last single crochet on top of beginning chain 3. And that brings us to the end of row 3. Now keep repeating this row until your dishcloth is a square shape, and I'll come back and show you how to level the edge. So once your dishcloth is almost a square like that, you can just fold it into a triangle and check. We will now work the leveling row. For that, chain 1, turn your work, work a single crochet in the very first stitch that is right at the base of that chain 1. Into that, work a single crochet. Now across the chain 2 space and the next stitch, work a single crochet 2 together. For that, pull up a loop in the chain 2 space, pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops to complete your single crochet 2 together. Now work a single crochet in the next 2 stitches before the chain 2 space, 1 single crochet in each, And now work a single crochet 2 together across the next chain 2 space and the next stitch. Again, to do that, pull up a loop in the chain 2 space, pull up a loop in the next stitch, yarn over and pull through all the 3 loops on your hook. Again, work a single crochet into the next 2 stitches. So we're going to continue doing that. A single crochet into the next 2 stitches and a single crochet 2 together across the chain 2 space and the next stitch. We're going to do that all the way to the end. So now work a single crochet the next 2 stitches, a single crochet 2 together across a chain 2 space and the next stitch. Keep repeating that all the way to the end to level this edge of your dishcloth. Now we are almost to the end of this row and we just worked a single crochet 2 together. So we're going to work a single crochet into the next 2 stitches and then end with a single crochet 2 together across chain 2 space and the next stitch. Now we have just the beginning chain 2 left. Now we will work a single crochet border around the dishcloth. For that, on top of the beginning chain 3, work a single crochet chain 1 and a single crochet. That will help us turn our work and work along the side of the dishcloth. So into the beginning chain, work a single crochet chain 1 and a single crochet. Now distribute single crochet stitches along this edge. Make it as uniform as possible. If you work too many stitches, your edge will wave, and if you work fewer stitches than needed, it will pucker your work. So you have to do your best to distribute the stitches as evenly as possible. So continue working single crochet all the way until you reach the next corner. I'm almost near the corner, so I'll work one more single crochet to reach the corner. And when I reach the corner, I'm going to work a single crochet chain 1 and a single crochet into that corner. Work a single crochet chain 1 and a single crochet. That will help me turn. And now I'm going to work over that yarn tail and distribute single crochet stitches across the foundation chain side. I'm going to work one single crochet into each of the free loops of the foundation chain. And when I'm working under the repeats, I will go into the body of the stitches and not into the gap. Keep repeating that all the way to the end. Don't work into the gap like that. Insert your hook into the body of the stitches. We don't want any holes in our work. Keep distributing single crochet stitches until you hit the next corner. I'm nearing the next corner. So until then, I'm distributing my single crochet stitches. And when I reach the corner, don't go into the gap like that. Go into the body of the stitches and work a single crochet chain 1 and a single crochet to help you turn. That is a single crochet chain 1 and a single crochet in the corner. Now continue distributing single crochet stitches across this edge all the way to the next corner. I'm now at the corner and I'm going to work a single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet into the corner. And now I've reached the leveling row and I'm going to work a single crochet into each of the stitches of that row. So work a stitch into each, one single crochet into each, all the way to the end of the row. And once you reach the corner, you will work a single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet into that corner. That stitch will be tight, so take your time doing that. Single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet. Now we will start working single crochet stitches along this edge and we will be having actual stitches to work into. You can skip the next stitch and work into the next. A single crochet. Continue working a single crochet stitch into each stitch across all the way until you hit the next corner. Once you reach the corner, work a single crochet, chain 2 and a single crochet. The stitch is very tight. You can also just go into one of the loops. I'm going just into the back loop. And then continue working single crochet stitches. All the way to the next corner. Now go ahead and work a single crochet stitch in each stitch across until you reach this corner and put a single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet in this corner. Continue working single crochet stitches, one in each, until you reach the next corner and put a single crochet, chain 1 and a single crochet. Again, you will continue to work a single crochet stitch in each of these stitches all the way, and when we come back where we started in that last corner, I'll show you how to end this dishcloth. Once you reach back the corner you started, work all the way to the corner and into that corner stitch, which is vertical. Go under it, can be tight. Work a single crochet, a chain 1 and a single crochet. Skip the next stitch and slip stitch to the next to complete your dishcloth. Do not fasten off by pulling into the loop. Just pull that yarn tail out like that after cutting it. And we will finish with an invisible join to give it a clean edge. Thread your yarn tail through a yarn needle. Now bring your yarn under the next stitch like that and in to the stitch from which the yarn tail is emerging. So that will give a clean edge to your dishcloth. Now we can go ahead and weave in the tail. Now let's weave in the tail along the back of our dishcloth. For that, thread the yarn tail. Flip your work and go back and forth 3 times through the stitches. So go in and out for an inch at least. I'll go 1.5 inches for the first time. And then go backwards, in and out for an inch or so. And back once again. I'm going through a different part this time. In and out for an inch or so, and then you can go ahead and trim that yarn. Repeat the same with the remaining part of the beginning tail. You had worked over it for a distance, but it's better to go ahead and weave in the remaining if you want to make it really secure. So that is how you complete your cottage dishcloth.